I'm Chastity Downing, middle school ELA specialist, and welcome to Literocity. Each year we do so many events based around literacy, and one of them is our annual Middle School Student Literacy Conference.
And I kept telling myself it's fine because I'm going to be a writer, but I wasn't writing anything. But I was still reading all the time.
And this year we're so lucky to welcome back award-winning author Kyle Prue to share his passion of reading.
Before bed. So I grew up loving reading. So when I could read on my own, I was doing it all the time.
Can you tell us a little bit of why you do this and travel school to school and talk to the students?
Yeah, I'm so passionate about writing, and it changed my life so much. And I think it's, fiction is such a wonderful endeavor. Like it teaches us a little bit about how we should be as people, and bringing literacy to young people is super important, I think. Literacy's the number one thing that determines whether or not a kid stays in high school, and a kid staying in high school is a very, very important thing. Everything after that is usually a result of that, I tell kids all the time, follow your dreams, do it, really throw caution to the wind, do the thing that you would do if money were no object. And I know that it's hard and difficult and scary, but I've done it. So I know it's worthwhile. I know it's wonderful to be able to share your message with other people.
Can you tell us one time a student inspired you? You're always inspiring students. Your favorite moment when a student inspired you?
Yeah, I went to a middle school once, and there was a kid who was an at-risk kid who had never read a full book before, and we gave him a copy of the Sparks because this was before Sparking Literacy existed or whatever. We just gave it to him and we're like, read it, see what you think or whatever. He emailed my website and said, this is the first full book I've ever read and I've read it 4 times, I need more. That was when we decided to start Sparking Literacy, was because there weren't organizations in place for kids like those in middle school, and we decided to become those organizations.
Kyle has a way of connecting with our students that gives them inspiration to pursue their passion for reading and writing. So you saw Kyle Prue's presentation today. Tell me one thing that you're going to take away from that and remember forever.
How he had so much enthusiasm about everything that he was doing and how he loves what he does. Because, some people they write and then they're like, I don't really know if I actually want it or whatever. He's definitely passionate about whatever he wants.
So you guys got to see Kyle Prue today. Can you tell me what you liked best about his presentation?
Oh my, so many things. He's very funny. I love all of his jokes. And I love when he was talking about acting because I really do want to become an actress when I grow up. And seeing him talk about it and also talking about his past life, because it really just inspires me to do what I want to do when I grow up. And I also do really want to write a book, so just all of it.
Fiction, yes, of course.
I do want to go up to my friends and show them all my books that I got from him because I got 2 signed books, and I just want to tell them, to keep reading, and, it's really going to get you far.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
The one thing I'll remember forever is just that he inspired me to write what I. If you want to write what you love, what you're passionate about, and do what you want. When I go back to my school, I'm probably going to tell them how great reading is and writing, because it's like a relaxation thing.
What ideas did you get from Kyle's presentation today that you can take back and inspire others at your school to read and write more?
That reading can really get to the core of what that person is, and that also can help other people with him trying to help with high school dropout rates with his book, nonprofit.
So what have you learned so far today at the Literacy Conference?
I've learned that it might be a little bit hard, but you can eventually learn your dreams and you can become who you want to be, and that reading is really good for you. I love reading, which is why I got the 2 books.
Thank you.
Another part of our middle school student literacy conference is focused on ways students can create after-school literacy clubs, and the students had some great ideas.
I realized that I wanted to be a journalist, but I always loved reading and writing, and I feel like those 2 are kind of 2 sides of the same coin.
Plus, students participated in a workshop with multimedia journalist Dalia Colon. Yeah, could you tell us a little bit about your background and your presentation?
I'm a journalist. I'm currently a producer and host at WEDU-PBS in Tampa. And I shared a little bit about how I got into journalism, but I wanted to spend most of the time having the students do an interviewing exercise because in journalism, good writing starts with good reporting.
What's the one thing that you want the students to walk away with today?
Ooh, that is such a tough question. I think hopefully a little bit of bravery, because it takes guts to ask a question that might make someone uncomfortable or interview someone that you admire. But all they can do is say no or say nothing. And so I just want them to get a little bit outside of their comfort zone and see that the payoff is in those rich answers that people give you.
Overall, it was a great day of learning for our middle school students, and we are excited to do it again next year. When we come back, Karen Kinjimi introduces us to noted author Michelle Dufresne, who is also a trailblazer in the field of guided reading. We'll meet her next on Literocity.